I wanted to show you guys my shirt. Look at this. It's a House of the Dragon shirt. Hello beautiful people, how's it going? I'm back with another video and today we're watching episode 8 of House of the Dragon. If you guys are new to my channel, hello, I'd like to show you this statistic. Almost 50% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel, so you, yes you, should consider subscribing. I'm not going to waste any more of your time, I know what you guys are here to see, so let's get right into it.
It's been near 6 years since I last saw my lord husband, Maester. I must know, will he live?
What?
In the fighting, his neck was slashed by a courser's dagger. He fell overboard into the sea.
Oh wow, I hope Corlys is okay. I actually really love Corlys.
My grandmother seems quite comfortable here.
She presides only in the absence of her husband.
Again, with the disrespect towards Rhaenys, that is unbelievable.
I am the sea snake's own blood. The closest kin he has left.
Of course, he wants the Driftwood throne because he is his only brother, but Rhaenys is right there, and now that your brother's sick, this is what you want?
Supplanted by the pups of House Strong. Driftmark is mine, by all rights.
Sounds really entitled to me. I don't know about you guys.
My cousin the king would have your tongue for this.
But it's not a king who sits the Iron Throne these days, good sister.
Oh, so Alicent has taken King's Landing. This is so cinematic. Look at this beautiful shot, man. Oh, wow. So that's where dragon eggs come from? Oh, Daemon. He looks so happy. That's so adorable.
The end? The mouth. Mouth. Oh, God, Jace, you knew that.
Jace has really grown up. This is another time jump.
I don't expect you to learn High Valyrian in a day, Jace.
A king should honor the traditions of his forebears.
Rhaenyra is such a wonderful mom. Also, I find it very interesting how forthcoming Jace is. That's really adorable. He's a good guy.
Rhaenys has flamed a court. She believes we had her son killed so that we might marry.
Yes.
Oh god, I completely forgot about that. Rhaenys does probably think that they killed Rhaenyra because that's what they made it look like.
What choice do I have?
To King's Landing, then.
Ooh, let's go fight for our claim!
Welcome back, Princess.
Lord Caswell?
It's so interesting that these time jumps exist because now it just feels like, okay, well, you were just here last week.
Your guests have arrived, Your Grace.
I trust they've been welcomed as befits their station.
As you instructed, Lord Hound.
Is she not gonna greet them?
We shall hear Princess Rhaenyra's petition along with those of the other claimants on the morrow. Must greet our guests.
Oh, okay, it's good that she's going to greet them, and I really hope it's not anything sly. I don't want to dislike Alicent.
My apologies, sir.
It's about the prince. There's been a delicate situation in his apartments.
Oh goodness, what has Aegon done?
I understand you found yourself in some trouble.
Why do I think the worst?
I was fetching the princess's wine and I put it on his table. And when I turned, I asked him to stop. Your Grace, he did. Truly, you must believe me.
Aegon, you absolute trash bag. You absolute trash bag. I swear I pointed it out last week. I don't know if I kept it in the video, but there was a scene where he was staring really weirdly at one of the maids.
I believe
you. You do?
Yeah, of course she does. She knows that her son's a trash bag.
If anyone else were to hear about this.
I haven't told anyone.
You told Sir Eric, and Talia, and now me.
She wants to make sure that it doesn't get out, so she wants her to stay quiet. This is manipulation. This is really bad. This is really bad. I don't like Alicent for this.
For your troubles.
She's giving her money to silence her? Are you serious? And of course she's going to give her moon tea. I understand. You don't want any consequences, but maybe kind of address the elephant in the room, which is your trash bag, worthless piece of crap son.
Something happened.
Diana, the serving girl.
He doesn't even know her name.
The girl, Egon, the one you sent fleeing from your company.
Oh, it was just harmless fun. She didn't need to go get upset about it.
I'm done. I'm done. I've officially found my least favorite character in House of the Dragon.
How can you keep carrying on like this, especially on a day like today?
Why? What is it today?
Nice. That was deserved. But he deserves a little more.
You are no son of mine.
Nice. Disown him. Disown him. Don't make him heir, please.
I've done everything you've asked me to. I try so hard, but it will never be enough for you or Father.
Oh, I try so hard to please you guys, but you guys don't love me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and assault someone. Look at all the cobwebs around his little building. Viserys hasn't been playing. That's like me not playing with my Lego sets. That is not okay. Oh no.
It's me, my king. Rhaenyra.
Is he starting to forget or lose sight?
Brother, listen to me. You are to affirm your position for Viserys.
Even Rhaenyra knows this is not the right time to do this, and Viserys is clearly too old to be dealing with any of this and too tired.
Father, this is Aegon,
Oh wow.
and this is Viserys.
Now that is a name fit for a king.
Oh wow, that made me emotional. That's so nice of Rhaenyra to do for her dad. That's wonderful.
I'm sorry.
This is so sad, just seeing this man's fall from grace. I know I've been harsh on him before, but I never meant it in a hateful way. I truly did love Viserys, and I'm very attached to him. He must be using milk of the poppy all the time to numb the pain. Is there something in that cup?
Princess Rhaenyra, it's been so long since we were granted the joy of your presence.
Oh wow, that wound turned into a scar.
My father and I are mere stewards of the king's will and wisdom.
And how exactly is that wisdom expressed? In blinks and wheezes?
They do make a good point. If Viserys can't even speak, then how is he passing judgment and passing laws? It is Alicent and Otto that do get to decide. Makes a lot of sense, to be honest. On this case, I am on Rhaenyra and Daemon's side. I see it. Look at you, Aemond! Aemond has such a cool look with the eye patch. That is so sick. Wow, you beat Kristen Cole. And Kristen Cole is known to be a really good fighter. I really like Aemond. Ever since last episode, I know he did some really bad stuff, but he is a badass character.
Nephews? Have you come to train?
Man, this actor that they hired is really intimidating. He only had one line and I'm already terrified. Just come to claim what kind of is rightfully his, but also really isn't, since the claim has already been made. Baemon just looks like he's really hot and bothered, to be honest.
The next Lord of the Ties will be deeply in your debt, Your Grace. As will Driftmark.
So you're gonna bribe her into it? Why are you even having a meeting before the trial begins? That looks like foul play to me.
I loved your son. I did not order his death. Nor was I complicit in it, I swear this to you.
Again with the lies, Rhaenyra? Really?
You can bargain with me all you like. But tomorrow the High Towers land their first blow. And I must stand alone.
Oh, she's really, really mad. It's probably because of the Rhaenyra thing, and honestly, I don't blame her. She has every right to believe that they had something to do with it, because they did. And you know whose fault it is? Rhaenyra, for not being honest with his parents. I told you guys 2 weeks ago. Actually, no, last week.
No, it's Rhaenyra, Father.
He is losing all sight of memory and maybe even his eyesight. I don't know, but he is not in good shape. This poor man breaks my heart.
Aegon's dream.
By naming me heir, you divided the realm.
Yeah, but he believed in you. He also had no other choice, but he believed in you.
But the burden is a heavy one. It's too heavy.
Emma Darcy is giving an unbelievable performance as Rhaenyra.
If you wish me to bear it, then defend me. And my children.
Viserys is literally dying. He doesn't have the strength to do it himself. It's a really sticky situation that Rhaenyra's put herself in. Emma Darcy again, wow.
The whole of my family, I want us to dine together.
That is not a good idea, but I totally understand where this poor man is coming from. He just wants to see his family happy again before he goes, and it seems like he might be going very soon.
Bring milk of the poppy.
I can't tell if Otto's doing this to keep him silenced or make him drowsy, or if he's actually trying to take away the pain, because Viserys does actually look like he's really in pain.
As Hand, I speak with the king's voice on this and all other matters.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't mind Otto. I know he's a schemer, but seeing him on the throne is disgusting.
The true, unimpeachable blood of House Velaryon runs through my veins.
As it does in my sons, the offspring of Rhaenyra Velaryon.
I'm gonna be honest, I do kind of see Vaemon's perspective. He is only speaking facts, but he is overstepping.
I place the continuation of the survival of my house and my line above all. I humbly put myself before you as my brother's successor.
If you think about it on a logical standpoint, Vaemon does make complete sense, but they don't have proof that Rhaenyra isn't the father.
I will start by reminding the court that nearly 20 years ago in this very...
King Viserys of House Targaryen!
Wow!
Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and protector of the realm.
Look how terrified they look. Slow and steady wins the race, King. I'm so proud of him. Oh, he came to support her. That's wonderful.
I will sit the throne today.
Yes, you will, sir. Yes, you will. Oh, no.
I said I'm fine. Come on.
Daemon was the last person I expected to do that. He was the last person that I expected to help him like that.
It was ever my husband's will that Driftmark pass through Rhaenyra to his true-born son, Viserys Velaryon.
Wow, she's backing Rhaenyra, even with all of the blood between them.
As a matter of fact, the Princess Rhaenyra has just informed me of her desire to marry her sons Jace and Luke to Lord Corlys's granddaughters, Baela and Rhaena.
Wow, Rhaenys is in on it and she wants to do it now.
I hereby reaffirm Prince Viserys of House Velaryon is heir to Driftmark.
Let's go.
Yet you dare tell me who deserves to inherit the name Velaryon?
Nah.
I will not allow it.
Allow it. Do not forget yourself, Vaemon.
Who do you think you are?
You may run your house as you see fit, but you will not decide the future of mine.
To be honest, I do kind of see where he's coming from, but I do think he's really overstepping and he's not doing this the right way.
I will not see it ended on the account of this. Say it.
Oh, Daemon wants the beef.
Her children are bastards!
You're asking for it.
And she is a whore.
Yeah, he's asking to die.
Will have your tongue for that.
He can keep his tongue.
What the hell did I just see? And Aemond is so happy about it too.
Please, my love, you must take something for the pain.
I will not close my mind.
Wow, even in his total sickness, he still chose to back Rhaenyra and fix the mess that's being made right now that has nothing to do with him, quite frankly. I really like the way this shot is framed. This poor man has to be carried in just for dinner. It's so sad seeing how far he's fallen. It's just so horrendously sad.
May the mother smile down on this gathering with love. May the smith mend the bonds that have been broken for far too long.
I'm really glad that Viserys gets this wish to have everybody agree to sit together and have dinner. Oh my goodness, this poor man.
My own face. He's no longer a handsome one.
Oh my goodness, this is breaking my heart.
I wish you to see me as I am.
I'm so proud of him. I don't care.
The crown cannot stand strong if the House of the Dragon remains divided.
He does have a serious point.
If not for the sake of the crown, and for the sake of this old man, who loves you all.
Oh my goodness, this guy, he's really messing me up right now emotionally.
I wish to raise my cup to Her Grace the Queen.
Oh, wow.
I love my father. I must admit that no one has stood more loyally by his side than his good wife.
That's a fact. Give credit where credit is due. Well done, Rhaenyra.
We are both mothers, and we love our children. We have more in common than we sometimes allow.
Yes, let's be friends again. How long is this gonna last?
You will make a fine queen.
Otto's just like, not on my watch.
I regret the disappointment you're soon to suffer. But if you ever wish to know what it is to be well satisfied, all you have to do is ask.
What a douchebag. Aegon is the worst character on this show. Joffrey level. I'm not even kidding. Oh, I really like Jace. I don't know if it's Jace or Luke, but I really like the older one. They all seem so happy. This is so wonderful seeing everybody so happy. Is this where Viserys dies?
Final tribute.
Uh-oh.
To the health of my nephews. Each of them handsome, wise, strong.
Aemond.
Come.
Oh, God.
Let us drain our cups to these 3 strong boys.
I dare you to say that again.
Why?
Oh, dear.
Do you not think yourself strong?
No! We were just so happy.
I was merely expressing how proud I am of my family, Mother. Seems my nephews aren't quite as proud of theirs.
Aemond is such a little drama queen. He reminds me of Daemon.
All of you go, now.
It's literally little me versus big me looking at one another.
Rhaenyra.
Otto doesn't like this brewing friendship.
It's best, I think, if we go back to Dragonstone.
You've only just arrived.
I love them as friends. I'm gonna be honest, I really do love them as friends, and I miss them as friends. I like the drama, but it is nice to see them just be with one another and be normal people. Miss Arya, we haven't seen her in 6 episodes. Where did she even go?
It's been quite a night at the castle, Sims.
Yes, lady.
Oh, she has spies in the castle.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This poor man has been through too much.
Aegon,
Our son.
his dream, the Song of Ice and Fire.
He thinks he's talking to Rhaenyra.
The prince
Prince Aegon.
to unite the realm against the cold.
She thinks he's talking about Aegon, but he's actually talking about the prince who was promised, Jon, Aegon Targaryen, who is also named Aegon. No, he thinks he's talking to Rhaenyra.
I understand, my king.
No, she doesn't understand. She actually completely misunderstood it, and he completely misunderstood who he was talking to. No, Viserys, don't go into the light. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that episode really left me upset. It's really interesting how right before Viserys died, he said, "My love," which I guess we could interpret as him saying hello again to Aemma from episode 1, his wife, who was the person that he really deeply loved, and I just think that is absolutely beautiful. The fact that instead of making his death so sad, they actually kind of made it happy in the end because he got to be with the person that he cared for the most. I'm gonna be honest, when I look back at my reaction to episode 1, I realized that Viserys didn't have a choice. He was either gonna lose one or lose them both. Was he wrong for putting his wife through that? Yeah, it is really intense. But did he have a choice? No, because they both would have died anyway. Now, does it make it okay for him to put her through that agony before she died? No, it really is not. And I don't think I would do that. But inshallah, I never have to even think about having to make that decision. And I really have grown so fond of Viserys. This is our first, I think, really big character death in the show, a main character. But it hits different than Game of Thrones because it's that kind of thing where you know it's coming. You really do know it's coming. You know from episode 1 that he is sick and he will eventually die. And that's what I thought. And it's just seeing it is on a whole other level. And it really pained me seeing this old man just go into the line of fire to defend his daughter. It's actually something just truly beautiful. Vin Diesel would be so proud. That is family. And just the Daemon thing. Man, the Daemon thing was so powerful. How this brother, this younger brother, who's always kind of tormented his older brother, when he is in need, he stepped up. In the beginning, I thought that Daemon was being very selfish, going to Viserys' chambers and just ordering him to stand up for Rhaenyra, but I understand the situation was dire. But then for Daemon to go up to Viserys and just do that for him, to lift this crown and put it on his head, it's truly a familial bond between this brother and daughter is just unbelievable. Not to mention that the daughter and the brother are married. But this show is absolutely on another level. That entire dinner scene in and of itself was unbelievable. I loved that Rhaenyra and Alicent made up. I'm sorry if I seem a bit tired, it's just that episode depressed me to a whole other level. But just the implications of everything that happened, they made up. And now it seems that things are just about to get way worse because Alicent, the genius of the scene, they built it up so well that Viserys rarely knows who he's talking to when he's on Milko the Poppy. They showed you that twice in this episode. Later on, he's with Alicent, but he thinks he's talking to Rhaenyra, telling her about Aegon's dream and the prince who was promised. And Alicent has a son named Aegon. So she thinks that he's talking about her, when in reality, he may be talking about Rhaenyra's son, Aegon. 3 Aegons, 5 in this history so far, probably 10 by the time we get to Daenerys. Just stop naming your kids Aegon. I just honestly can't believe that this is what the show has come to. I mean, I don't mean that it's bad. No, it's amazing. But the way we have reached this point, this misunderstanding could be the end of House Targaryen. And we know that this all ends in dragon versus dragon and flame versus flame and brother versus brother and sister versus sister. Just like Shireen said in Game of Thrones, that's what the Dance of Dragons was. That entire scene with Vaemond? I'm sorry that I just now got to it, but what the hell is that? The way Daemon sliced him in half with his Valyrian steel sword is just beyond me. It's wonderful. This show, the way it gives you shock and horror, shock and awe, just these all-out moments, that felt so Game of Thrones to me. It's just brilliant. Also, the different locations. This episode really felt like a Game of Thrones episode. It really did. I also really love the new actors for all of the kids. Jason, Luke, and Aegon and Aemond, they're all perfect. Aegon looks like a slimy rat. The fact that he took advantage of this poor maid for no reason, doesn't even know her name, and that Alicent, all she did was slap him, that is just absolutely horrible. And I just realized in my head the implications of the final scene. So now Alicent thinks that Aegon, the Predator, is the prince who was promised? Okay. The actor who plays Aemond is just absolutely fantastic. I love it. And I understand why they needed to cut Daemon's hair, because I guess they gave him Daemon's wig. Because what the hell? He literally looks like a baby Daemon, and he acts like a baby Daemon. And to be honest, I'm really here for it, because I guess now we're going to see Daemon mature a bit more. He seems to be a bit calmer. I say that in the episode where he sliced a man's head off. But then again, that man was speaking towards his stepsons in a really bad way. And his wife, who is also his niece. I'm never going to get over that. But here I am wearing a Dragon Targaryen t-shirt, which I said I never would do, even though I am a Stark at heart. Wallah, I swear, I am a Stark at heart. I love House Stark. I just also love House Targaryen now. Just like I love the Martells, just like I loved the Lannisters, now I finally have Targaryens to root for. And I love Daemon. I've forgiven him for what he did to Rhea. I don't think it's right. I think he deserves serious jail time, maybe imprisonment for life. But this is Westeros, and you don't get justice in Westeros. Absolutely wild. It's also wonderful seeing how confused Otto is every time Alicent is nice to Rhaenyra. I really think this episode kind of showed you that all of this hatred really spews from Otto. All of these side eyes and glances that Otto gives to Alicent every single time she does even the slightest nice thing for Rhaenyra. I think that'll calm the fans on Twitter, because the Alicent hate is far too much. However, I can't defend Alicent for the absolute disgusting behavior she displayed today with the poor girl, that poor child who got taken advantage of. She silenced her. She gave her money to silence her. She gave her the moon tea just to make the problem go away. And she didn't punish Aegon the way she was supposed to. If that was my kid, if that was my kid, I would have gone to child services myself. Honestly. Or the police. I don't freaking know. But that kid needs to be taught a valuable lesson. You know, it takes real horror in your heart to commit an act like that. To hear someone constantly yelling stop and to keep going, and then to say it was just fun. Aegon, I see you, and I'm out for blood. And the thing is, I can't even defend Alicent. I understand that she has to keep up appearances, but at least she's not like Cersei. At least she knows that what her son is doing is wrong, and she's not defending it in any way. But her not making him suffer any consequences kind of is letting him get away with it. So Alicent is equally as complicit in that, and I give her full accountability. I really do, and I blame Alicent for this also. If you don't know how to raise your kids, I know that it's not always the parents, but this is a grown man. He needed to be shown when wrong is wrong. And quite frankly, we've seen this twice before. I honestly want to give a round of applause to Paddy Constantine. Paddy Constantine, you were absolutely amazing as King Viserys. You gave us an amazing character that I'm going to miss so much. And I'm sorry if I seem a little bit down in the dumps. It's just that this episode just ripped my soul out. That ending, it was just... This is really good television. But anyways, if you guys made it to the end of this video, I love you all so much. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week, inshallah, for episode 9 of House of the Dragon. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.